This is Laurence from YPI Crew. This is the 5th video of our series, Be Amongst the Best. Today we will look at interviews from the employer and crew point of view, and we will analyze what is actually going on during a job interview. If you are a candidate going for an interview, I will tell you exactly what the employer is thinking about when you are sitting in front of him. These comments are valid at all levels, from junior crew all the way to captains meeting an owner. Sometimes I hear candidates saying, "Okay, I'll go for a chat with the owner captain." Well, the news is an interview is rarely a chat, even in our industry, which is far more relaxed than the corporate world. If you go for a chat, you set yourself up for failure because you do not understand the purpose of a job interview. An interview is a screening process whereby a yacht owner, captain or head of department will evaluate a potential crew member. They have already decided your CV was interesting enough to call you for an interview. Now they want to know more about the candidate and decide if you are the best candidate for the job. For the candidate, it's an opportunity to learn more about the job, the yacht, the duties, the itinerary, the people involved. Both sides are screening each other. In most cases, except perhaps when someone gets headhunted, there is a clear power imbalance inherent to the job interview. But it's not as one-sided as you might think. The crew or captain needs a job. The owner or captain needs someone to do the job. So, whilst the interview is not a chat, it will ideally become a conversation between two people who each have something the other wants. The key is for the candidates to come across as competent, confident, and friendly. If you're an employer, your goal during the interview is to assess the candidate on 3 points. Can he do the job? Will he enjoy doing the job? Can you tolerate working with him? There is nothing more to it than that, and whichever words or variation of the questions you might use, it all comes down to these 3 notions to do with the candidate's strengths, motivation, and cultural fit. This last point is especially important in our industry, where crew live and work around the clock together. Isn't it great to know that? Next time you go for an interview, use this knowledge to help you formulate answers and comments. Whilst you talk, the person sitting across from you will for sure evaluate you on these 3 points. Can you do the job? Will you enjoy doing the job? Can he tolerate working with you? They will not ask you so bluntly, but all the questions they will ask will be related to these 3 points. What happens during an interview is that the candidate is nervous and the employer is worried about making the wrong choice, hiring the wrong candidate who can't do the job, won't like the job, and will be unbearable on a social level in the crew mess. So really, to get into the driving seat to be offered the job, a candidate has to address by any means the 3 fears of the employer. The candidate's message has to be, without being overconfident and obnoxious, "I am the best person for the job." Good luck to all. Happy interviewing.